Hi, today I'm going to share with you some drills in order to improve your Chaturanga Dandasana. We're going to use two blocks, a wall, and a strap. Good. We're going to start with the first, actually, suppose we're going to practice plank position against the wall. Good. So just remember that before doing these drills, you must warm up, okay? Maybe a few rounds of sun salutations. Okay. So with the ball of the feet against the wall, you're gonna come up to child position. Just extend your arms forward for a couple of breaths with your elbows off the mat and your head up. Spread your fingers, 3 more breaths. And also make sure that your heels are not to the side, so your heels are in line with the ball of the feet. Go on. Once you're ready, take downward facing dog with the ball of the feet against the wall. Take an extra breath and you're going to start to walk your hands forward and find your plank position. Good. Now make sure your wrists are in line with your shoulders. Okay. You're not rounding your back. You're not sinking on your lower backs. Find the middle. Now for arm balance, I'm going to suggest you to do the plank position like that will give you the strength for aiming arm balances. So instead of keeping the back flat, you're going to try to round your upper back a little. Okay. So it's slightly different than your normal plank position. Ball of the feet against the wall. So if this is my normal plank, I'm going to round your upper back and push and doing sort of like a baby cat position on my upper back. Okay, we're going to try to hold this position for 30 seconds up to 1 minute, 3 sets. So I repeat, from 30 seconds or even from 15 seconds, 15 seconds the first week, 30 seconds and 1 minute progressing, holding this pose for 15, 30, up to 1 minute for 3 sets. Okay, so now we move on to the next one. So for Chaturanga Dandasana, we need the strength on our triceps as well. So we're gonna come to an all fours position. You're gonna keep the blocks in level number 2, and you're gonna bring your hands behind the props like this. Good. Keeping your belly in. The first one is keeping your knees in line with your hips. Shift the body weight forward. Soften your elbows, touch the prop, and come up. Shoulders over wrists, touch the prop, and come up. Do 3 more. Keep your neck long, look down. So don't look up, look down. And 1. Okay. We're gonna do this for 5 repetitions for 2 to 3 sets. But if you're feeling that with your knees on the floor, it's too easy for you, you're gonna progress with your knees off the floor. So shoulders over wrist first, knees off, and adjust until you find first your plank position. Go. Shoulders over wrist, touch, and up. If it's still too much for you, try with the knees on the floor, and up, and up. Good. In between exercises and drills, move your wrists, stretch your wrists. Okay. The next one, we're gonna hold Chaturanga with the help of props, okay? So the first one that we're gonna do it is with the props underneath the shoulders, okay? That will give you a little more strength on your core. The second one I will change a little bit. So let's do the first one. So starting with the ball of the feet against the wall again. Find your plank position. You're gonna come to a Chaturanga. You're gonna rest your shoulders, and then you're gonna adjust your hands until your thumbs are sort of in line with your first rib. Tailbone neutral, so no hips up or down. Keep your neck long. Squeeze your elbows in, belly in. If it's too much for you, drop one knee, maybe even both knees down. Trying to hold this pose for 5 to 7 breaths. The second one, we're going to try different options. So on your practice, you modify accordingly the way that you feel comfortable with. Okay, the first option is placing your props like this. So you're going to rest your pubic bone on top of the props, or you can place your props in this position. So you're going to rest your hips. So both of them are sort of the same, but the sensation is different from some of you, okay? So you choose. So we're going to start with an all fours position first. We're going to rest the hips on top of the props, and we're going to rest the chest also as well. Good. Thumbs in line with your first ribs. Head up, shoulders back, stretch your legs. So make sure your legs are strong as well. Push, 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 push. Even if if your body is resting on the props, you're pushing, pushing, pushing. 3, 2, 1. It's important for you to check that you have this 90-degree angle on the back of your elbow, okay? So that's why it's good to film yourself while you're practicing so you can review. So then it's sort of the similar, but this one, it's your hips are gonna rest on the prop. So again, you start from all fours position. Rest your hips, chest, tuck your toes, knees up, and push up. Keep your belly in, don't rest your belly, neck long. Hold the pose from 30 seconds up to 1 minute or 5 to 7 breaths. Knees down and rest in between. Good. So you can also practice another drill against a wall for triceps push-up or Chaturanga Dandasana. I'm gonna do it with my knees on the floor because I don't have a space. So you can do it from a standing position. Good. Now, make sure your thumbs are in line with your first ribs, and then it's gonna place your hands. So your hands are not in line with the shoulders, are a little bit lower. And then from here, and start your practice, your push-ups. Squeezing your elbows in. From a standing position, ideally, okay, so from a standing position with your heels up. The next one, you're gonna take one belt. So keep it in mind that all these drills is good for you to take like a journal, so you can write it down all these drills, and you can practice different drills during the week. Okay, it's not meant to do everything in once. So pick up 2 to 3, and then combine them for your practice. Okay, we're gonna bring the strap a little wider than your shoulders. You're gonna bring the strap not above, below your elbows. Okay, let me see. Good. Come to a plank position. Bring your shoulders over wrists. Chaturanga. Push up. Too much for you. Knees on the floor. Chaturanga. Pause and push up. One more. Chaturanga and push up. Good. And now I'm going to talk about the breathing while you're doing your chaturanga. So when you do chaturanga, either hold your breath and then exhale, or keep the exhalation. Exhale, inhale. And that's it for all today. Have a good day. Namaste.